Hello, welcome back to OpenTTD. Sorry, not OpenTTD, Transport Fever Tycoon 2. Yes, we're looking here at a refinery because I am investigating new growth opportunities for our company. And also, of course, we will repay a little bit our debt because we are paying huge amounts of interest, and I think it's hitting our profitability very badly that we're paying so much interest. So I definitely want to repay a little bit here and get below at least the region of 5 million debt. But what I kind of thinking is we want to make a few things. So firstly, we want to grow our towns because obviously when we see this passenger transport, which is already profitable, I think we want to continue that. But to continue that, we need to grow the town so that there's more residents. And right now it's shrinking because we are not really giving it enough stuff, I guess. So what I would like to do is deliver more things to it. So the quality is pretty good, but what I would like to do is deliver more tools and more fuel. So those are like kind of the ideas, and fuel you can make here in this refinery, but for that you need first the oil, and to make oil you need crude oil, and crude oil you have over here and also here. Now this one is particularly tricky to utilize, I think, because yeah, how do we get through that? I guess maybe we need tunnel technology, or we have to transport it with horses all across this hill. That seems like a nightmare. And then transport even from here, like even further. No, I think that the real solution is probably this one. There's also some hills, of course, but I think you can reasonably sneak your railway through these edges here and then along here, and then maybe along here. Maybe it's possible, I feel like, so that we get crude oil from here and deliver it to the refinery here. Now this will be quite an expensive project, so maybe we can also take a look if there's something else that we can do more quickly. So let's first look at this tool situation anyway, because that's another one. So right now, what do we have? Do we have any backlog here of stuff? No, there's no real backlog. They're waiting mostly for more logs. So of course bringing more logs from here could also be an option, to just bring the logs down here. It's a bit of an investment as well, because here you have to build a huge railway line, but that would be the best way to get some more tools to get more production here. At least I think so. Do we have enough stuff on the harbor? The harbor has a reasonable amount of stuff. Does the thing here have enough stuff? Yeah, so putting one more ship is also definitely a possibility. Is that the only forest that we are using? I'm sure we had another one, because this is 3 and this is 2. So where is number 1? 3, 2. Am I missing it? Forest. Did that go bankrupt and we didn't notice it? Or am I just blind? Where is forest number 1? I don't think I see it. I think there's no forest number 1. Unless I'm really missing something severely. But that would be nice if we had another forest. That would be a bit more easy to reach. This one, you can definitely transport more. Maybe it will also produce more if we transport more. So if we have the money, then I think it's definitely a no-brainer to just say we'll put more on it. So let's put, no, not all vehicles, just one of them, please. Yeah, let's put one more ship on it, because that seems like a no-brainer opportunity to transport more. And then hopefully we can increase the production there as well. Yeah, it has basically nothing stored, because we're just not bringing enough stuff here. Probably we need even another ship, I would guess. So let's put even one more ship on there. I think these will be worth it, because the other stuff is kind of lagging behind. We cannot transport the tools if we cannot produce it fast enough. So that's more or less reasonable. The other thing that we could do is just to connect maybe Neuss to kind of the other two cities to have some passenger transportation. I think that's also an easy idea. I like that idea actually. Maybe we'll start with that. That gives us some backbone for the railway, and then we can expand from there also. So I looked at that kind of a little bit, and I think a good spot would be maybe here for the railway, because that covers a lot of houses, at least for the passenger one. Actually, the city is the biggest one, right? Is it? Neuss? 209. Yeah, it's double the size of the others two, pretty much. So yeah, we'll put a railway here, and then we will try to connect it. So connecting it, we can run it along the coast here, and then try to build another bridge here next to that bridge, and then connect it somewhere here, and then go like T-junction left, right. I think that's the logical way. The other way would be to utilize the same bridge that we have here and build this junction here. We've seen how crazy it was to build a bridge, so I'm not super eager to build yet another one like this, because it was crazy expensive and crazy hard to build. And the terrain here looks not that much different. It's pretty flat, and it's hard to build the nice looking bridge here on the flat land. So we have to change a lot here. So I'm kind of leaning towards using that bridge, which makes it, however, a little bit more inefficient. So if we go along the coast here, maybe we can go like more straight here, but there's too many hills to really, for that to be an option. We would have to go like serpentine along those hills. So the coast here is the clear, more advantageous way. So I think there's no real way around it. We have to build a second bridge, kind of here. So let's just try to do it and see how bad would it be. So obviously this is crazy flat. I don't like it. We would have to go quite a bit higher. So let's do it. Last time we went definitely too high. So let's just see what we can do. Like make a large brush so we can have it look nice. And then let's try to do it on this side first. So money ran out, but that's okay. We can already test with that. Okay, that's anyway quite high actually again. We probably went too high again. Yeah, for sure, that looks a little bit too high. Have to borrow a bit of money again. Okay, I have to be more careful here. Is there any indicator like that I can see height here? Like how high is that? Like there's none, right? I cannot really, I just have to guess it. Okay. So I don't want it too far away from the coast, so we'll try to raise it like here. Okay, let's be conservative here and just try to go from there to there and see how it goes. Okay, that's not too bad. It goes in the right direction. Actually, I like the height on the right side. A little bit is too high, and here's a little bit too low. So yeah, actually no, the right side is actually probably correct height. So yeah, left side needs to be a bit higher for those ships to comfortably pass through. So maybe 1, 2 more ticks, 2, and then kind of, well, I don't know. Let's try to build the railway first. I think once the railway line is on, we can expand the hills from there. Okay, how does that look? Quite okay. It's a tiny bit too low, and it's kind of sinking towards the right side maybe. I think it's not quite correct. It's like the right side is a little bit lower, so we'll try to raise it up a tiny bit more and then we're good. So just like 1 click, yeah. That will go plenty. So yeah, I think here we also have the choice to lower it left and right a bit, Because this is quite incorrect. Yeah, this is quite incorrect. I cannot move it because it's the start point. Guess I can only move the endpoints. That's quite inconvenient, but okay. Guess it's a reasonable limitation. Okay, does that look good? I think so. I think that looks reasonably well. It leaves a lot of space here, and yeah, I can get behind this project. Let's look at this left side here. Does a bridge need to extend like this far? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe one boat wants to come to test it out. I think this one wants to. So let's just take a quick look at this boat here while we're doing it. I mean, technically this bridge also is a little bit too low, I guess, for the boats. The game just doesn't 100% simulate it. That clips through the top as well. But at least like it looks more realistic than the totally flat one that we had when we just drew the line. So yeah, this actually passes perfectly. So I like it. Let's do it. It's done. Okay. Then we'll try our best to give this a little bit of something. Here resembling some sort of normal. Okay, that looks fine. And here we definitely have to go like left, and we're kind of hiding it in this forest here anyway. So maybe it's fine. But yeah, that costs quite a bit of money. Let's see how we can get down there. We'll create like some sort of dam here anyway, and then we can kind of mask it a little bit more into the natural things. So we can get 100 speed here on this. Yeah, that's totally fine. And then we'll cross over here somewhere. No, that's no. We're not digging into the ground like this. That's not allowed. You have to make do with some rise in the elevation here. That is to be expected. Again, it's a bit much, but I guess here it's kind of okay. Could try to go like this, yeah. And then here it kind of wants to go high again. That's okay. Then here we cross somehow normally, if we can. Yeah. Okay, we're going on to that in a pretty nice T-junction. That's great. That's exactly what I want. He's now going like left and right. Maybe we could do it a little bit more high speed. Like this. Fine. This is fine. Yeah. And now we just need to build like a pretty long railway line still, so this will eat up a lot of money. But the land is fairly flat. We can go fairly straight here maybe. So that will be nice. Why do you want to go like that high? Let's do it a little bit in a curve to hide that we're going down and up. So we need to go on the other side of that street somewhere. Probably like here. Okay. And then here we have to go up there. That will be pretty good actually. I like it quite a lot. Yeah, looks pretty nice. Okay, and this one should also be pretty easy to connect up with. So we'll just try to be a little bit on the right end here to give us a bit of a curve here. Then when we connect like this. Okay. Yeah, that already would be quite nice. This looks like it's already collapsing almost to the one side. So we try to work a little bit against that here. Maybe even raise it up a bit here for a bit more substantiated looks. Yeah. And here we have to do quite a bit of movement for it to look not completely nonsensical. But yes, that's all fairly reasonable, I would say. That's no problem at all from my perspective. So that works. And this is also gonna be hopefully pretty profitable because this is a pretty big city. So the next biggest city after that would be probably Vellberg. So the question is how we connect those two up anyway. So we could do kind of like this, like a T kind of thing. That could be good. We could also just do a second train. I think like right now we're in a position where a second train is not unreasonable at all. So we'll even spring for a new depot, I think. It's not maybe needed because everything is connected in one railway, but why not? Yeah, I kind of feel like it's kind of interesting to have them here, but I also want them to be a little bit close to the city. Maybe it could also be on the top side, so it could serve for future use in the into the other one, how do you call it? Maybe we can just place it also down here and just do it both directionally. That could be good, yeah. That would be the best of both worlds. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, it's kind of here in the outskirts a bit, that's fine. Okay. And then yeah, we'll try to connect them in here. And we will also go out here so that we can connect it to both directions. This is like more universal than the other design. Perfect. So then let's firstly define a route, and we will go from the second biggest city, from the biggest city to the second biggest city. I think this railway line will be quite good, and the other city can then switch in Vellberg. So that'll be the Neuss-Vellberg Express. Sure, why not? Everything is an express here because there's no intermediary stops. As you know, there's only 3 cities. So we'll buy that. We'll add coaches. So with the expectation of future traffic. Oh, those are the right ones, right? Yeah. Right now we have on the other one 36, so I think that's a good number. Maybe again, or maybe 42. Bigger city and all that. Alright, buy it and put it on the line. And here it comes. What a nice train. Okay, that is awesome. So I will also repay a little bit our loan. We still want to pursue going down with the loan. And we also want to probably think a bit about signals, just a little bit. So this is all single track use, that's all perfectly fine, but what is not so fine is then when it comes here, because here at least it needs to share the tracks. So I guess we'll put a signal here for now, that should be fine. Yeah. So here it's all kind of a passing. Like this. Maybe we'll put another passing here just to be a little bit, give it more opportunity to be good. So when you come out here, we'll do at least 60 kilometers is our goal. We will try to follow here along. Then we'll kind of join back in here. And then we put the signals on the outside because we have right-hand traffic, yeah. that is reasonable, at least to me. So let's see about that train. It already left, probably. There's a few people waiting here, at least. That's nice. And here it's coming along. It has one person along, just the conductor probably, or maybe another brave woman that wanted to test out the train. And here on the station, nobody yet wants to go to this train. They all want to go to the Brötli Express. They probably don't know yet it exists, but Neuss is now connected to our network, guys. You can go to Neuss. And we have probably a depot here, right? Yeah, we do. That's the Neuss depot. So then we can build a nice bus station stops here as well. So we'll do another one of those bigger stations here, maybe next to it, but I don't want to tear down any buildings, so we'll put it a little bit here. For future expansion, I want to leave room next to the station. So yeah, that'll be that. And then we can have some bus stops here. So Neuss is pretty big. Pretty big indeed. So I guess we'll put like a few stations down. Maybe here. Then kind of here in the city center maybe. Then here in the hotel for sure, like to bring guests to the hotel, why not? And then probably up here in the upper part of the town, where there's also some hotels. And then probably like this is more the side street, and this looks like a little bit like a main street, so let's maybe also collect some people here. And that kind of looks okay, but now that I placed them, I don't remember where they are, and I kind of need to now give me the labels for them. Yeah, let's see. Actually, I don't need them, maybe, because I see them conditionally when I create the route, right? Yes, I do. So what is our route? We go from here into the city here to there, then go there and there, and then back here. Yeah, it's kind of the ring route. So this is going to be the Neuss ring. Right, that's good. And then we just put like a few things on there, which will be stagecoaches. Here we're probably gonna need quite a few because it's a big city. So let's put 6 stagecoaches here, and they will be on the Neuss ring. That brings me to the question, maybe we should just, while we're paying down a little bit of our debt, check on our other cities just to see what the demand is there and so on. So we see not that much utilization on this station here. Then the train station here is like now boxed in. I don't like that somebody put their building here. I wanted to maybe expand that in the future. So maybe we'll have to tear that down if we do. Where is the station for the... Oh, this is the cargo one. I see. Okay, here's our train station for the main one. And there's a lot of people waiting here actually. 20. They want to go into the city center. And nobody's here yet. And then we have another bus station down here. Okay, so inner city traffic not so much, but from the train station people want to go. So that's fine. Then we will just increase that anyway. Like we'll increase it by 2 with the expectation of future growth. And probably we'll just have the same on the other side. Here in there, we probably have a similar situation here. Let's just check the train station here. No, not so much. Maybe nobody arrived yet. A few people want to go on the new one. The tram here is quite full. 1 person here, not so much. 7 people here, that's quite a bit. And then do we have some more? Did we have another station down here? Let me just again turn that overlay on. Maybe I'll actually keep it on. It just looks a little bit ugly. That's why I don't like it. So we only have 3 stations here. We never expanded down here. Maybe we need to. I don't know. Let's check. Buildings for that. Bus and tram stops. So is this tram stop covering everything? Yes. So maybe we don't need to then. Okay, so There's a few people waiting here, not too many. It's kind of okay. I think when the train arrives, probably there will be more people. I will just also here just increase it a little bit, so we can just go to the route here. Just also add, let's say, just say 2 more as well. That should be fine. And then let's take a look at Neuss, how things are developing here slowly. So do we see people here standing? No, not really. Not that many at least. It's kind of okay. Not really that much demand, I guess. And here at the station, yo, wow, 31. Okay, so that's a number. So there is some demand. Where do you want to go? Do we have some information about that? I guess we can only look at it from individual user perspective. So Karl Berger, the fancy one, he wants to go to Commerci building. There's only 2 people coming back here, so people don't want to go to Neuss yet. It's not really something they know yet, but they do want to leave Neuss to go to the other cities. And now that the train is so selectively here, we are going to join it on a little ride here. But before we do, actually, I just remember, I want to probably put on that Neuss Express that it should also wait a little bit, because it makes some sense for me that we'll try to full load, at least. Maybe on the other side, when we arrive, we will build a second platform, would be my guess. Or my proposal. Because the second platform would probably help quite a lot as well. So yeah, look at this. The train is quite filled. There's still space. A few people could squeeze in. But I think officially it's almost full. 36 out of 42. So let's join here and see what we see on the way. Big rocks. There we see the depot. You can see the harbors, the bridges, of course. And yes, the rolling hills of our valley. Ah, we see a ship. A little bit faster than the ship, not much. It also goes 30 kilometers per hour. But when we go downhill here now, we should easily accelerate past it. Oh yes. You can see some more ships here on the horizon. The conductor here, working hard. Oh, that's... There are 2 people, right? Like one for the coal and one for the driver. Nice. The engineer as well. Okay. Nice hills in the distance. Now we're crossing here. Not much traffic on these roads. Most people don't have any wagons, it seems here. They're relying on our public transportation here. Across a new bridge, just as a ship is passing below it. And in the distance we can see the other bridge. Yeah, it was a worthwhile investment to build a bridge here. I think it's definitely the right spot to have one. It's even a question if we want to maybe extend it like here to the left side on the other side in the future. I'm not sure. Could be. I mean, we have already a railway bridge, technically, that goes to the other side, just that we're going to pass here in a second. Here it is. Maybe it's not needed then. The way is free towards the train station. continues to be free. So we're making our way up here. I'm sure the passengers are very eager for some shopping. It's a really beautiful game, I like it. And we're heading left, right, to the train station. Path is free. And there are already a few people waiting here. Maybe they will even get on our train. And unloading. And new people get in. Oh yes, the train is already full. So we're already departing, perhaps leaving you behind a few eager people. Indeed, 6 people could not fit in. That's really unfortunate for them. So before we end the episode, I will simply extend here the platform to a second one, I think, just in case 2 trains want to be here at the same time. We want to not stand in the way of that. And another passenger platform here on that side, including the roof. Yeah, that will be quite nice. The station building looks a little bit off center now, but that's fine. That's how it is sometimes. And now we will put those 2 in. And maybe I need to join them a bit early. So there's no reason to delay it so long. Like that. So I'm not sure about signaling. Do we need to have like signals leading into the station, out of the station? I'm a little bit lost on the signaling, to be honest. It's not yet clear to me how this works in this game. I suppose we usually put them when we are entering the shared track, so I guess we'll put that here the same. And I think with that we will leave us here as we once again join the train here on the way back. End the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Oh my god, what did I do? See you next time. Take care.